Hey y'all, it's Cadie, and I'm here with the one and only Mr. Charlie Daniels. How's it going?
Well, it's actually about three of us. You didn't know that, did you?
Well, the three of you.
I'm just kidding you. No, I was made for twins and wasn't separated, actually.
Oh, wow.
That's what's happened, so.
So how you been doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
Well, let's talk about your new CD, Hits of the South. So that includes some hits such as Free Bird and Long-Haired Country Boy. What made you want to release a CD like this?
Well, it's music I like a lot. Well, of course, most of the albums we've done have been our original stuff, and we just decided to do one that with kind of paying tribute to some of the people that we toured with so much, have a great admiration for. So we did the Greatest Hits of the South and Marshall Tucker and Leonard Skinner and gosh, I don't know who all, just a whole bunch of bands that we really, really enjoyed playing with over the years.
Well, that's awesome. Well, recently you did a concert for your foundation, Scholarship for Heroes. Tell us a little bit about that foundation.
It is a foundation that's set up to help educate, to give a college education to our people who have gone and fought overseas, who have been grievously wounded. You know, I think most everybody probably, when they go in the military, they don't intend to stay in all their lives, but they're going and serve however many years they want to. And when they come back out, usually if they join very early, they're still very young, and they plan on another career. And if you go to one of the war zones and lose a limb, or have some grievous head injury or something, it kind of changes your dream. You may have to give up on what you had intended to do, but there's still a dream there for you if you can get educated to do it. So that's what this is all about, is educating our folks who have served us, just saying thank you to them. The program started with just a handful of students and now has grown to, I think it's 160 right in that neighborhood right now that have been injured up to anything from losing both limbs, walking on two prostheses, to one limb, to head injuries, people that had to learn to even learn to talk all over again and walk and everything. It had to be completely re-educated. Of course, that's not part of the this is formal education. This is book learning, as I said. But it's a gratifying thing, and we do a benefit for it every year in Nashville. And things go on all during the year to kind of help take care of it. And to see a young person that has gone and given up part of their lives and part of their bodies a lot of times and certainly a lot of their sanity to protect us, and to see them come in and see the light come back in their eyes, to see them start gaining confidence in themselves and that sort of thing. It's a gratifying thing to do and something I enjoy very much. Anything to do with service, I like to do.
That's awesome. Well, during your show, you got a surprise visit from Jason Aldean and Lee Greenwood. What was it like to have that kind of unplanned support from these guys?
Well, actually, I knew they were coming.
Oh, you did?
I did. The people didn't know. It was a surprise to them, but I knew they were coming. It's great. Nashville is a very big-hearted place insofar as the people are concerned. And they come out and support things like that. And then the music community is probably closer and tighter than any other music community I know of around the country and any of the other music capitals. If somebody wants you, they can pick up the phone and call. Hey Charlie, what are you doing such and such a time? And if I'm available, I'll try to do it. And if we need them, we'll pick up the phone and call them. If they're either available or not available. And that's just how it works. It's we try to help each other out. I'm going up to do a thing with I do things with artists all the time. Just different people that come and do things with me, and I go do things with them. It's kind of back and forth sort of situation, but Nashville's very good about that.
Well, you've been in the music industry for over 50 years, and in 2008 you were inducted into the Grand Ole Opry. But what is your favorite milestone of your career?
I don't know. There's been a lot of them. I've had a lot of I guess you call them milestones, plateaus, things. It's something that you just keep. You never run out of things to do. You never run out of. I have not been bored in years. I have no reason to be bored. I've always got something to do. But it's a matter of, you set a plateau and you reach it and you reach for something higher. You're constantly doing that all the time. So it's been certainly being inducted to the Grand Ole Opry was one of the biggest things that ever happened to me. And of course, our first gold album, our first platinum album, our first multi-platinum album, our first, whatever. The firsts of everything are always great, but you never get jaded to those facts. It's that you constantly enjoy it. And I've won some awards, that I am very happy about, and just having the star in my career is keeping 30 people gainfully employed
Yeah.
and steadily employed for 30 years.
That's awesome.
I got some of the same people that were with me 30 years ago, and so we have insurance, we have savings plans and that sort of stuff. We're a very business-like band, but it's gratifying to see the same faces year after year. Yeah.
Well, you've been real busy recently, and you did the pre-race show for the Bristol Motor Speedway Food City 500. So what do you have coming up next?
Well, I got a show coming up here in about an hour,
yeah.
and then we just starting the year off. It's mostly just weekends now. As the year goes along, we get a little busier and a little busier until we start staying out longer than that. That's what I like better than any part of what I do. I love it all. I love writing. I love recording. I love doing what we're doing now, and interviews and that sort of thing. But my main attraction in this business is playing live for people. That's what I love best of all of it. Without that, it would not be the same business, and probably I would not pursue it as hard. But that's what I love to do better than anything.
Well, thank you for stopping in with us. We hope the rain holds out. Can't wait to see your show.
Well, either it will or it won't. We're going to go to Station Peak anyway.
Yeah, welcome to Florida.
Yeah, thank you.
Make sure you check out Charlie Daniels on Twitter, Facebook, and you can always find him on Red Cow Hill.
Daniels, you're watching Red Cow Hill. If you say it fast, it's Red Cow Hill. I've been looking for Red Cow Hill, and I finally found it. This thing's got all kind of diamonds in it. I'm going to get me a pocket knife and pry those out.